Hey everyone, so I just wanted to show you guys a cool time-saving feature when you have very large Visual Studio 2022 or older Visual Studio 2019 projects, and you have a solution that has tons of projects. I'm not necessarily picking on the clean architecture one at all because this is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about more of the 30 or some projects where it takes a long time to build. Did you know that you can cut that build time in half, sometimes even more, and just get your development cycle loop even faster by introducing solution filters? So let's say, for example, in this very small scenario, you don't want to have any of the testing stuff in your in your solution, but you don't want to make a new solution. So what you do is you would just essentially hit, I'm not sure if you can unload here. No, you can't. You would hit these guys and you would go to unload. Okay. And let's say you need these, then you would just right click and you go, I think it's save as, it is save as solution filter. Web only, whatever. It's just like a front end only or something like that. This is more like when you have a very large team, you got everything in one repo and you only want to save a solution filter of what you want to work on. When you save it like that, it doesn't really go to it or anything, but you can go open project or solution and you hit the solution filter. You see it's a different extension, and then you go to open. And then you just have that, right? And typically what you'd also do is add it to the solution item, so at least it's visible, and check it into source control. So other people that are front end only developers or back end only developers in 30 CS proj or, with multiple, F# projects and, different projects all inside there, can only work on the ones that they need to focus on, and it really cuts the build time and the debug time in half, because the analyzers, which are, I believe, typically enabled by default in Visual Studio, will scan all of these different projects and look for bugs and errors, and it's just more to, if you got more things in your head, you can't really focus on certain things, which is kind of an analogy for too many projects, so it doesn't build as quick or debug as quick. So I'm going to say existing item. And then I'm just going to add in that web only solution filter. And then you can take a look at how these things are structured. And it's pretty cool. This is just essentially JSON with an extension of SLN, solution, F filter. And you can still pin these on the taskbar in Windows, so you can quickly get to them. But you could totally automate something like this, or just export this stuff to multiple variants for your need. But yeah, essentially you'll get a build faster, you'll get a debug faster, and all of that stuff just by limiting the projects that you're working on for the organization, personally or professionally. Hope you guys found that helpful, and I'll see you next time.